Hey everyone, welcome back to another Path of Exile 2 market analysis video. So if you're totally new to these kinds of videos, or you simply don't want to have any more hassle with investing into different kinds of currencies, I highly recommend that you check out our Discord server and the video description, and then go to the fund info channel where we basically explain to you how we have implemented a fund system inside the game where you invest your currency into the fund and then we grow that currency for you. You have absolutely no hassle with it. And the average ROI so far is about 20% every few days. So yesterday, for example, we had 17.13% increase. So everyone that invested yesterday has had their currency increase by 17.13%, which after fees amounts to something like, if you look at this guy right here, amounts to 6 divines of profit, right? So if you invested 100 divines, you would get something like 14 divines in profit. So let's actually get started with the analysis itself now, since maybe you don't want to take part in that system, or you simply want to know in more detail how we figure these things out. So basically, I have updated this Excel document too. So now you can go through all the different information more organized, and it's not all in one table, but it's in different sheets. You can select them down here, and right here we can see all the data on the different currency that we have gathered the past weeks, and here you can see it analyzed. And there are two different very important things right here. So this is the short-term development graph, and this is the long-term development graph. And we can see, because yesterday it was Sunday, we can see that we had basically a huge increase of the value of all the omens. So yesterday we invested a lot into omens, especially the omen of Dextral Null, which we thought was undervalued. So we've made a big profit. And divines have actually gone down in value now. Since yesterday, they were so overvalued. So I also said that divines are way overvalued and will go down. So we didn't keep that much currency in divines. So there were practically absolutely zero losses. So to actually see what we want to invest in for the future, there are a few things that we have to keep in mind. So sometimes there are these periods where if you want to increase the divine value of your stash, you really can't invest into much things. And during these periods, it's kind of more important that you keep a lot of divines, because divines are going to rise in value again. As you can see, the divine right now has a relative value of 93%. So from yesterday, it dropped to 93% of its value. So that has basically never happened before, and this means it's going to go up in value again. So it's at 303, I think, right now. If you look in the game, you see it's at 300. Yeah, it was at 303 to 306. It's already at 308 to 303. So it's going to go up in value. So we want to keep a lot of divines. And if all of these omens, except maybe the omen of Dextral Null, because I believe it's going to go up to its previous price increase of 120%. That's why for the fund, I've also made this order right here, where we basically try to sell it for 8 to 1. We still got 22 of those, and then we just keep the we just basically keep the divines until there's another opportunity. So if you want to invest into something, the best thing right now is practically to sell all of your stuff that you got, all of the omens, and put it into divines, and simply wait for the divines to rise in value again and for the omens to go down. And that's also the same that we'll be doing for the fund, except of course for the omens of Dextral Null, and of course some chaos, because we like to keep some currency in chaos, since the chaos is often a currency that kind of moves in the opposite direction of what the divine orb moves in. So we keep some buying power at all times, since, for example, right now the chaos orb, in comparison to, if we figure right here, you can see that down here, which color is which graph. If you look at the dark blue graph, we can see the chaos orb right here. Let me find it real quick. Yeah, the chaos orb. Sometimes it's even hard for me to figure out which graph is which in this color scheme. Yes, so the chaos graph right here is kind of up. So we could buy some omens, but it's unlikely that these omens are going to go up. So we'll simply keep those chaos orbs, we'll keep those divines. The divine is going to go up in value again, and we wait for tomorrow. So that's about it for today. I hope this analysis has not been too unstructured, since I'm kind of recording this video pretty quick, since in comparison to yesterday there was a ton of you guys that wanted to invest today, a ton of you that wanted to put items in the item bank, and there was really a lot of work to do, and also with the Discord server. So yeah, and the fund management itself too. So yeah, that's about it. I thank you very much for watching the video to the end. If you stayed until now, you were part of the 5% which stay until the end of the videos. So I want to thank you especially a lot for that. So I am out, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.